you the intimation that I'm coming on the live. This is absolutely a surprise for everybody. So I'm not even sure how many people will actually join for this one. But let's just wait till I think notifications go out to people and then they start joining. I have a couple of things to discuss with you all, but let's just see who will actually join. In fact, even on my laptop, I'm not getting the notification till now. Okay, I've gotten it. Perfect. Let's wait for everybody to join in. Till then, I'll just set all the important links for everybody. Let me put up the top mate link. Oh wow, the 14 people who've joined for this surprise live. Wow. Amazing, guys. Hi Mannath, how are you doing? Okay, I can start seeing a lot of people. Hi Nahan Stad. Hi sir. Hello. Guys, thank you so much. I was not expecting now okay, there are a lot of them now. Kirtana, thank you so much for joining in. See guys, I'll be superly honest with you all. I just finished my lunch and I saw that I don't have any sessions right now. And you know, it's the last minute preparations for the entrance test and all of those things. So I thought might as well do a live. Then I thought that if I do it tomorrow, it will be very late. So might as well do it today itself. And then usually I always intimate you students that, hey, I'm going to come for my YouTube live at this time, this place. So come see me. But I just randomly turned on the camera and I was like, okay, let's do it. I have not even put it up on Instagram. So let's wait for everybody to join in. But more than happy to, answer your doubts, clear your queries, all of those things. Hi, Shrish. Hi Raj, hello sir. Recently took admission in Alliance University for MBA July. Can you say how is the placement? Raj, the placements are average, boss. But I'm pretty sure when you would have decided about Alliance, it would have been the best option that you had amongst all the other options. So stick to it, work hard. If you do well, then I'm pretty sure you will get a decent placement. So nothing to worry, and congratulations for making it through Christ. Hi Adya Agarwal. Have my Christ entrance test tomorrow. Yes, Manat, I know that. And that's why I thought I might as well come and give you the last little booster that you all need. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes for everybody to join in for that. Very scared for the entrance test. You don't need to be scared about it, guys. Just relax. Don't worry. It's all going to be superly easy and, will do well. Don't worry on that. I obviously will be sharing some valuable links and everything with you all. One link that I should share is this one. Let's just save it up. I'm pretty sure if you have following me on Instagram and all of those things, then you would have already seen this link. Hi Kavach, I got an interview for Christ this Saturday. Any tips? Pritin, yes, like the best tip obviously is check this link out. But along with that, please see me for interview preparation 101 and decoding micro presentation and skill assessment webinar. Guys, the decoding micro presentation skill webinar is scheduled for the 7th of April. So I think day after tomorrow that is scheduled for interview preparation. You can book whenever, but please book it as soon as possible because after my session is done with you, I want you to have enough time to prepare on the things. Obviously, we know what are the important questions and all those things, but make sure you come see me well. Entrance exam, Ayush, don't worry. I will be talking about the entrance exam. Khushi, scared for the interview and micro presentation. You don't need to worry about that. Raj says, I got an option for Christ, Delhi, NDIIM, Jaipuria, Jain, Alliance through MAT. So selected Alliance. Decent, yeah. Alliance would have been, is a decent option there. And by the way, enjoy their campus. It's a nice campus. I'm scared for skill assessment and micro presentation. I know I can do very well in the interview. Utkarsh, great that if you feel you can do well in the interview, I will still say please prepare well for the interview because a lot of people are very overconfident on the interview, but on the real day, they like for the lack of lack of a good word, they shit badly. So I just don't want that to happen. As far as the skill assessment and micro presentation is concerned, again, it's a very practice play. So the more that you practice, the decent it will be for you, and obviously read as much as possible because a lot of times topics are relating to current affairs and general knowledge. So make sure if you have knowledge, then obviously you'll be able to write or speak depending on whether it's a micro presentation or skill assessment. Sir, I have cleared my MAT score for the Christ MBA. Should I still give the Christ entrance test? Shrish, Christ does not have an entrance test for the MBA, okay? So you have to give the MAT score that you are eligible for. Now it's the interview, group discussion, micro presentation, skill assessment. Okay, sir, for BTech in Christ, is it? It is not showing on the website. Natik, right now it will not show because we are in round 2 and they've opened up the forms for round 3. So if you go look out for round 3, it will show. But again, for BTech colleges, look at better colleges than Christ. Yeah. What about provisional admission in Christ? It is confusing. Like when is reporting this Saturday? I have my interview for MCA. Amazing. Let me explain that to you guys. So a lot of you people who appeared for round one, they got provisional admissions. A lot of you people who are watching this video also will get provisional admissions. Now, guys, you don't need to be confused. Provisional admission just means one thing, that congratulations, you have been selected. You please come and submit your documents. Your final admission will only be given to you once you have submitted all the documents that they require. Right now, Christ likes you, that they've given you the admission, but if you don't submit all your documents, pay your fees, this provisional admission will be taken away from you. So that is all that it means, nothing else. And yes, I mean, just don't fail in your exams. Utkarsh, for BBA, which is better, Symbiosis or Christ? See, Utkarsh, both are very different from one another, but long story short, I will choose Christ over Symbiosis. Okay, that will be my logic. But if you're not okay with the rules, the regulations of Christ, then Symbiosis will be a way better option. Okay. Okay. Sir, is the result on 14th of April? No, Rishwaj. Results are not on the 14th of April. They have been scheduled for the 18th of April, but I know results will start coming out a little earlier. Okay, so around 14, 15, 16, we will see, but ultimate final date that Christ has given is 18th. Guys, there are so many people on the live and very less likes, yeah, so please get the like number up, because if you get the like number up is only when YouTube will start pushing this video to, this live session to more and more people. Alliance, sir, or DSU, which is better, of Christ or Jen? Christ will be better, yeah. Is cheating possible? Yes, great question. And I am here for that as well. I am just going to be waiting for 5 minutes to talk everything about the entrance test, which is going to happen tomorrow. But don't worry, I will surely answer this one. Let me in fact write it down so I don't forget it. Cheating is a very important thing. So many people have come to me for this. It's just crazy. Okay. Sir, can you please tell us SOP, statement of purpose, which you have to write in the interview session? No, there is no statement of purpose that you need to write in the interview session. It's skill assessment that you have to write, which is like an essay writing, Binod. So don't worry. Sir, for engineering. Yes, what for engineering? Sir, for media, is St. Xavier's Mumbai worth it as it does not have structured placement? Manyata Khandelwal, great question. To be honest, yes, your research is correct. Xavier's does not have a structured curriculum as well as the structured placement process when it comes to their media programs, but the kind of crowd that you'll be interacting with plus the location of Xavier's is a killer when it comes to media, because see, we all know that Mumbai is the hub for media, right? Oh, sorry. all the shootings happen there, all the Bollywood stars, all the endorsements, all of those things happen there. So it just, please don't go to Xavier's and think only for placements. What I have seen with my students who've gone to Xavier's is, in the 3 years that they are there at Xavier's, they build their own networks to, ultimately freelance and then work with companies, whether it's like a Tiger or, Eros or, Dharma Productions or whatever you want to do in the field of media. So you build your own connections and networks. That's how Xavier's work. If you're only dependent on, their placements and everything, then it might not be a great choice. So I hope I've answered that for you. Okay, guys, please go slow here. I'm not able to read the questions. For law, what? I'm a foreign student. Great, yeah, it's easier. Which university is comparatively easy to get in? Is it Christ or Symbiosis for BBA? Both are hard, but I would say Symbiosis is easier than Christ. Okay. What is the syllabus of math for the entrance test? Augustine, Savio, math is nothing but the things that we've studied till class 10th, okay? Which is simple interest, compound interest, profit and loss, time, speed and distance, ratio and proportions. These are the most important numeric abilities. All of these are there. How good is the Geetam Hyderabad campus for law? Chandan, not that great. Again, for law, please look at Symbiosis, OP Jindal, Christ, and their main branches for law, yeah, in the private space. Obviously, if you've given CLAT and NLUs, then that should be your target number one. I failed in the previous Christ round. Should I apply again? Yes, please apply. But once you apply, please see me also so that we work on the mistakes that you've done so that you don't end up repeating the same mistakes. See, guys, I'm telling you one thing, you might not even like it, but the reality is so many people have given round one. They got rejected. They are going for round two. I'm sorry to say, but they will get rejected in round two also. Why am I telling that to you? Is because they have not made any changes in their strategy. They made their round one failure just because interviewers were grumpy and, bad. They were rude or, I did not put in the effort. Now they're trying to do the same strategy again in round two and they will get rejected. That is why I'm telling you, if they have rejected you, it is for a reason and you need to eliminate that reason before you sit in for your round two or your round three. Okay. For law, is Christ okay? Yes, for law, Christ is okay. We want to know if we can cheat. Yes, Arush, I will tell you that. Don't worry. Just give me 5 more minutes. Let everybody join in and then we will do, because it's a surprise live. No, I'm pretty sure and nobody was expecting it, but I just thought might as well come and give you that little booster, yeah, at the end. Which university is better for BBA? Is it Christ or NMIMS? Ruthless Mind, again, as of now, I would say Christ is way better than NMMS. I'm getting to hear a lot of negative reviews about NMMS for multiple reasons, multiple sources. I don't want to name those people or the sources, but right now there's something off. But again, you do your research and then make the final call. Yeah. Is Christ Delhi NCR good? It's average, Akshat Kumar. I will not say that it's really good. It also depends on the options that you have. Why are you ignoring me? Binod, I am not ignoring you, man. Please don't say like that. I have heard in attempt to, it's almost impossible to get Central Campus Christ University. Arush, great analysis. I will not say it's 100% true. A lot of my students will make it to in round two. I'm 100% sure on that. But is it harder than round one? My answer to that is yes. It is harder than round one, and it is pure mathematics that you do. See, in round one, all the seats were empty. Majority of the seats or half of the seats were taken in round one. Now, everybody who got rejected in round one is also applying in round two. At the same time, number of seats left are less. So it's a simple mathematical formula. That's why it becomes harder. Yeah. So there are both the essay and SOP. As I have given it in the first attempt, I found that no one is talking about the SOP. Statement of purpose is again nothing but just to write your own goals, and whatever they've written is, it's not different at all. Now, again, I don't know like how should I differentiate it for you, but it's just the same thing. Don't waste your extra effort doing that. Going to give round three, that's fine. Khushi, which is better, Christ Lavasa or Christ Delhi NCR? I live in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh, by the way. So Khushi, again, it's very tricky because everybody gets rejected in round one, gets the option of going to Delhi NCR or Pure Lavasa, and this always will be there in your mind. But again, because you're from Meerut, then Delhi NCR will be closer to you, so closer Delhi NCR. But again, pros and cons are there of both of those things. Is BSc Actuarial Science good in Christ University? Yes, it's good, Midash. But the thing that you need to keep in mind is that you have to work really hard on your own, because Actuarial Sciences is genuinely very hard. Like I've seen students coming on my calls and literally crying, "Ke bhaiya, kahan phas gaye? How do we do this?" So make sure you are able to do that. Guys, I'm going to take a couple of minutes pause and then we will get started. Till then, please get the likes up and please tell me if you are following me on Instagram or not in the chat. Please put it up and then we will continue from here to the entrances and then I'll take up questions from you all. Don't worry, like I told you, it's a surprise live. I'm not going to go anywhere till I answer all your questions and I literally set you up for tomorrow. Don't worry on that, okay? So pause for a minute of answering the questions. Just tell me if you all are following me on Instagram or not. Yes, okay. First, yes. Akshat Kumar, then follow me, buddy, on Instagram also, yeah. You guys can send me DMs and everything as well if in case you want to do that. Guys, I have asked you a question, said hi, Preetan. Okay, great, yeah. Yes, Yuva says yes. We are obviously following. Thank you so much, Arush. Yes, Adya Agarwal says yes. Thank you so much, guys. Again, this is that time of the year when my subscribers, my followers, all of them are going up, and I get so much love from all you people. So thank you so much for all of that. All my reels are doing performing really well. My videos are doing really well. And I love when you students join various colleges, and whenever I'm touring those colleges, you come and give me tight hugs, talk to me, and I really like all of that. So thank you so much for that. Please, can you tell me in the live that we are watching right now, how many of you have an entrance test tomorrow? Just say with a yes or a no. For all those people who are asking questions, guys, I will only answer the questions after this. Now, let me clear the entrance things. That was my whole agenda of joining today's, live session. Yes, yes, no, no, yes, 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 yes. You're really a great mentor. Thank you so much, Yuva. Means a lot, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Trust me, it's your love. That is why I've been doing it for 6 years straight. Never ever thought that I'll be doing this for this long. But it's just purely the love and obviously my passion of, absolutely. Okay. So, guys, majority of the people have the entrance test. First thing now, please be very fast in replying to me because I want to make this very, very quick. Have you done the system compatibility test and is everything a green flag there? Yes or no? What do I mean by that is, have you checked up if you have the right internet connection, if your laptop is working fine, if your web camera is working fine, if the audio connection is good, all those things are set. Please tell a yes or no. Green flag. Thank you so much, Pratin. Yes, yes. Okay. Why am I telling this to you right now? Harish, you are saying no. Harish, please get it checked right now. And for all you people who have said no, Please, guys, understand this. It breaks my heart tomorrow when suddenly so many of you will start texting me, Kavach bhaiya, my laptop is not working, or there's no internet connection, or this or that, or they pause me here, all of those things. I just like, because see, the thing is, at that time I cannot do anything for you. I just genuinely cannot. And when you're writing those long messages, I know you're writing those long messages with the expectation that Kavach will be able to solve this for me, but I cannot do that for you all. That is why, guys, first and the most important thing that you need to keep in mind is, please make sure that your system is compatible. Each one of you need to have a proper working laptop. Make sure that the web camera is clean, because if it is dusty or something, again, it's a red flag for the proctors there. Please make sure your Wi-Fi is working absolutely fine. If also possible, please make sure that there is a electricity backup, because in round one so many people told me that Kavach bhaiya, suddenly electricity went off and then I could not log in back again and all those things. So make sure you have that backup ready as well, so that even if electricity goes off, your and the test works absolutely fine. Along with that, guys, as you know, it is a mixture of human proctoring and AI proctoring that happens on the entrance test. Again, the ones who went for round one will agree to this. Please make sure you have a proper setup. Like, there should be a background like this, proper table like this. You are most welcome to have a pen and a paper for your rough work and everything like that. Turn on your camera and then start answering the questions there. Please make sure there is no disturbance, because sometimes if somebody is walking from behind, some relative has entered, there is some bell that is being rung on your house, all of those things can delay your entrances, because AI will start raising the red flags there. And if there are more red flags, human proctor will get the attention, and then they will ask you to do a 360 review, or pause you for a few seconds, all those things, and then again that is keeping you behind. Okay, so make sure that is something that does not happen. Are we clear with that, guys? Yes or no? Don't worry, guys, I will be answering your doubts, but first let me clear the whole entrance test thing for you. Yes or no, guys? Please tell me. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, perfect. Now this is clear. Comes the second part of the thing that so many of you asking me, tell me how you can cheat, tell me how you can cheat, tell me how you can cheat. See, guys, I am no Gandhi ji here, okay? So I am nobody to tell you whether you should cheat or not cheat. Why am I telling that to you? Is because I know if I say, please don't cheat, tomorrow you'll come to me and say, Kavach bhaiya, why friend, he cheated and he made it through Christ and I got rejected. Tell me, how is it fair and this and that? And honestly, it's not fair. If they make it through with cheating and you don't make it through without cheating, it's your loss actually to say so. But all I want to tell you is, with every round, test makers, Christ University, all of them are becoming way smarter and sharper in catching you all. Obviously, so many of you who came to me for personal guidance literally told me step by step of what you would do to cheat. And I again have no comments. Just one thing I want to tell you is, if you are cheating, just don't get caught. Because if you get caught, all our effort will get wasted, because we are preparing so hard for the entrance. There's so many of you are seeing me for interview preparation 101. There's so many students who are coming to me every alternate day for decoding micro presentation skill assessment webinar. And all of that time, effort, money, again, forget about the preparation. So many of you are traveling to different places to give the interview. Am I right or am I right? You guys are going to separate place, traveling with your parent members are going. Some of you are booking train tickets, some of you are booking flight tickets, some of you are booked hotels there, cabs, all of those things will go wasted if you get caught on the entrance test. Now I know some of you people, Kavach bhaiya, we will put an HDMI in the other room, and from the other room I will keep phone here on silent mode, and I will say that I'm doing this, that. Whatever you want to do, I have no problem, but just don't get caught. That's number one thing that I want to tell you about cheating. Obviously, if there is any disturbance, if there's too much looking down, too much here, there, all of that, you will get caught. So just make sure you avoid that. Number one thing. Number two thing is, please don't get caught in your own fire. Sometimes what people are doing, GK, they are getting 20 on 20, 25 on 25. Trust me, guys, I teach GK for a living and I cannot get 25 on 25 if you all ask me 25 questions right now. And test makers are looking at everything. Some of you people are cheating blindly because okay, GK, whatever we put, answer will come up from ChatGPT, this, that, and everything correct. If you get 25 on 25 or 20 on 20 on GK, test makers are looking at that and seeing that everybody, thousands of people who gave the entrance test are getting an average score of 15 to 18. Who is this outlier who's getting 25 on 25? Then they will look at other things and then they will decide, or maybe in their head they will decide that this person cheated or not cheated. Along with that, sometimes there are some questions, the answers of which are wrong. They're given wrong just to check. again, don't get caught there as well, guys. So if I'm saying, मतलब वो कहते हैं ना हिंदी में कि नकल करने के लिए भी अकल चाहिए. So please use that really well. I am, like I telling you, I am nobody to tell you whether you should cheat or not cheat. If you want to cheat, you please go cheat. If you don't want to cheat, you don't go cheat. My ultimate logic is with the result. I prepare students for interviews, micro presentations, entrance tests, and we want to make it through our dream college, wherever that is. All I'm saying is they are smart, so just don't consider them to be stupid. Obviously, there are some strategies which guys or these people will not be able to catch, and if you work on those strategies, whether it's an HDMI, this, that, screen recording, whatever. I mean, students have gone crazy doing all of that. It's fine, but just don't try getting full in everything, because if you get a 120 on 120, also it's a red flag in their system. Suddenly they'll be like something is wrong because the average is 80, 90, all of that. Best way of cheating, please tell, because we see you as our mentor and bhaiya. Are Arush, and that's what I'm telling you. Best, now you're asking me what's the best way to cheat. I can tell you, see, best way to cheat, I think how that some people have done it. Again, I have not walked through their process. Is that they had the HDMI attached, and that HDMI was in the hall with somebody who was looking at the questions there. With the when screen sharing was happening basically, and they had their phone kept on their lap, and every question they was saying A B C D, and wo bacha niche dekhe was marking, and all of that was happening. But again, so that was one thing that I found it to be really cool. Voice assistant, again, I don't know how voice assistant works. Somebody else also told me, Amrita Anand, but I don't know, yeah, if it can work really well or not, because see, if you're reading the question right, the AI is raising a red flag because they're hearing noise. So I don't know how that works. But again, guys, all I would suggest is please don't make anybody sit in the room with you, because if proctor catches you up, they will immediately say stop, give me a 360-degree view. And in that, if there's any noise that comes, or if you're hesitating, sir, what do I have to do? Oh, and you need to give the, can we use rough paper? Yes, you can use rough paper. So you can have a rough paper like this, and do that. Again, some people have written formulas there as well. So you can do that. Google Lens also, Ray-Ban Lens. Yes, I mean, see, you guys are way smarter than I am, man. So you can do what we can. What about Chat GPT if my phone is on mute? If your phone is on mute, fine, but like again, how is the chat GPT going to be reading the question? Because if you are reading each and every question, you're going to get caught for sure, because they will say, why are you reading the question? Is there anybody in the room with you? This, that. So they are also smart. Yeah, you can't consider them to be dumb. 80 on 120, good for BCom honors cutoff. Riyansh Arora, see, honestly speaking, whosoever is telling you about the cutoffs, and I see a lot of coaching institutes in the country doing that, for the lack of a better word, they're absolutely bullshitting with you all. Guys, there is no cutoff at Christ University. We don't know. It's a closed curtain process at Christ, yeah? So how can anybody say that 80 is a good cutoff, or 70 is not a good cutoff, or 100 is an amazing cutoff? Nobody can do that, because every test, every round is a different difficulty level, and the cutoff is decided based on how everybody is performing. So nobody knows the answer to that. All I always tell my students is please take one question at a time. Forget about the cutoff and this, that. There is negative marking on the test. Your job is to look at every question, make decisions on every question, and try getting it right. Simple as that. If obviously you have zero clue about it, then leave the question because there is negative marking. If you have 50-60% idea that okay, I can get this right, or I'm 50-60% sure, not 100% sure, take the risk, because if you get that risk right, you are covering for your previous 3 mistakes or 4 mistakes, right? Because there's negative marking, so minus 0.25. That is how I train my students to design for the test. Yeah. How can I say that no, you have to get Riyash 80 on 120 only, or you have to get 70 on 120 or 100 on 120? We don't know. The test can be extremely difficult. The test can be extremely easy. If it is easy, 105, 107 should be a good score. If it is extremely hard, even 70, 75 can be a great score. So Riyash, again, my honest suggestion to you would be forget about the cutoff, buddy. Focus on every individual question. Try answering it right and making the right calls. The more right calls you make on the entrance test, the better it is for you. Sir, is the mic always turned on during exam? Yes, Anish Rote, the mic is always turned on during the exam. Hema Jain is asking, what matters most, the entrance test or the personal interview? See, again, it's a closed curtain process, but between you and all of us here, I would say interviews, micro presentations matter way more than anything, because there is no formula of cheating, right? You are there in front of the interviewers, physically available. They will be asking you questions. They will be judging your personality. So nobody can bluff through that. See, we can bluff on the entrance test by having the best cheating techniques possible, right? But on the interview, we might be able to bluff for 1 or 2 minutes, but we cannot bluff for 10 minutes or 12 minutes. Super grad said 80 plus is a good score, bro. But again, see, Arush, it's up to you.